everyone, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. How the hell are ya? I hope you're doing well this week. I'm doing very well myself. I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on some of the beers that I brewed up recently. First off is the collaboration I did at Ike and Teed with John Palmer. Also an update on the Black IPA, that was sort of inspired by the 17 Brew Crew recipe. And also the Helis that came out really quite nice. Let's go ahead and get right to it. For the John Palmer collaboration, this guy is turning out really nice. It's a lot of condensation on the glass, but as you can see there, it's maturing really well. The taste and notes on this one have evolved though, so let me go ahead and share that with you. Not much on the aroma, very light sort of bready notes. Yeah, it's got really good carbonation, really good, it's maintaining a really nice foam. Let's go ahead and dive in and get the taste. As it ages, the juniper is really starting to become more pronounced. It had Cascade hops in it right at, wasn't even flame out, right at the end, just let it steep for about 30 minutes. We all got our samples, and I swore I could taste the Cascade on the initial tastings. Now that's gone, it's died back. It's really nice, light, refreshing. It's got a dry finish on it, but it's got more of that juniper sort of notes to it. It's almost like woody. You can get it sort of like a piney woodiness aspects to it. It's really quite nice. Yeah, it's really got that woodiness to it more than any other beer that I've ever experienced. So yeah, I think this one is something to share because, you know, it's got the tradition behind it. Yeah, that whole sort of legacy stuff. So Norwegian Farmhouse Ale. It's not really sour in any way, shape, or form. So the Kveik yeast, you know, there's no sour components to it. Yeah, no sour, no funkiness whatsoever. Very light, clean, dry, refreshing. Almost too clean. Like, there's some flavor there, of course, from the juniper, but it's very clean. It's not like lager clean. It's just, it's cleaner than that. It's where a typical lager has sort of a nice sort of meadowy, grassy aspects to it, that sort of noble hop characteristic that the hops bring to it. This is nowhere near that. It has no bitterness whatsoever, but you can see it's very light compared to the Helis, and it's almost yeah, the color is like white wine and perhaps even cider like, but the taste is not like that at all. I get that light woodiness, and that's really the dominating character, is that woodiness with just a hint of grainy aspect. But anyways, still a very nice beer to share anyways, especially for those that even think that beer like a Pilsner or a Helis or a light lager is beer. This is probably a good alternative. Let's go to the Helis first. Great carbonation in there, streaming up the glass. A lot of condensation on that glass. Let's go ahead and clarify that for you so you can see. It's got a really nice presentation on it. It's got nice carbonation, nice white head sticking around, good foam stability. Let's get the aroma. It's got a really nice light fruitiness to it. Very light. It's not like fruity, like hoppy IPA fruity, just sort of noble hop fruity. Yeah, it's very nice, light, and inviting. Cheers. Boom. You get really nice breadiness to it, to the maltiness of it. No alcohol whatsoever. This one is very, very light, right around 5%, maybe even just under. I'll have to look at my notes. Let's check out the brew log. Right, oh, okay, so even higher than I thought, coming out at 4.5%, or 5.4%, sorry, my dyslexia. Kick it in! Right, 5.4%, and yeah, only one hop edition of Hallertau Mittelfrühe. It's got that really nice Mittelfrühe sort of fruity notes to it, but yeah, I'm really, really happy with this one. In fact, I like this one much better, well, better than the Oktoberfest. Yeah, nice, light, bready fruitiness to it. Just really nice. Finishes dry, clean. Yeah, something you'd want a burger with. Light, all around sort of beer. Very, very happy with that one. Alright, so coming over to the, finally on the black IPA. It's got pretty good lacing on this one. It's holding the cap on it. Just gave it a gentle swirl. Comes right back. That aroma. Still really sort of pungent. It's up there. I get vanilla, I get orange, I get a bit of pininess. Yeah, but it's like all of those trying to fight for first place. It's not really dank. Dank, I think dank was explained to me, or I watched Australian Homebrewers Conference, and Matt Brynildsen from Firestone Walker was giving a presentation, and his explanation of dankness, like that sort of sweaty marijuana sort of onion and garlic, all that sort of combined, and that's what dank is. That I know I don't get that on here. I don't get like the onion, garlic, sweaty pungentness anymore. Yeah, it's more orange, vanilla, and a little bit of pininess, all sort of rushing to the front. Let's go ahead and get the flavor. More of that right on the flavor. If you like really hoppy, aggressive, hoppy flavor, not bitterness, but flavor, that's what this is. It's got it. The taste follows the aroma, so it's got that orangeness. It's got the pininess. It's got a really nice dry finish, and yeah. So for what it turned out to be, it's still evolving. I tried it last night a little bit, and you know, I could have swore I had a little bit of cattiness to it, but today that sort of seems to be gone. Maybe it's just, you know, it sort of pounded my palate last night, and today it's a little bit more acclimatized. I don't know. I didn't have a lot, so it's not like, you know, that's all I had. Yeah. It's getting there. I think it will evolve and become even more fruity, but to a point, you know, maybe a couple weeks, and then it will start to sort of fade. But I'm leaving this weekend. In 1 week, I'm heading home. And so this is going to be sitting in the keezer for about a month, and I'll try it in another 4 weeks. 5 weeks from today. Alright, so those are the beers, the most recent beers I've done. I've got quite a few things on tap. I'll give you a quick show. Got the oatmeal stout, the Helis, the black IPA, the raw beer, the raw ale is in the keezer. I don't have it on tap, But yeah, picnic tap on the inside. I've got the wit, which is tasting really, really nice. Really enjoying that Bastogne yeast. It's really working out really, really nice. Yeah, and the Schwarzbier is still drinking very nice. I swear you can drink that, close your eyes, and it's just like a Pilsner. It's got that sort of meadowy aspect to it. And I don't think normal beer drinkers would be able to tell that it's a black beer. So those guys that are turned off by black beers, but like light lagers, try a Schwarzbier and get them to sort of change their mind about the color aspects of it. Okay, so in terms of beer-wise, other stuff that's going on, I did get my hands on some Southern Passion last year, 2016. These are the South African hops. So screw you, AB InBev. I got my hands on some, and there's still plenty available over in my neck of the woods. So Southern Passion, I brewed up an IPA using these hops. It's 13 alpha acid, no, 12% alpha acid. Very similar to Citra. So what I did was basically did an IPA inspired by the Zombie Dust clone. So basically I used that clone grain bill and replaced it with the Southern Passion hops. That's cold crashing right now, and I'll be racking that off into kegs tomorrow, and so I'll maybe get to taste it on Friday before we fly out Saturday. And yeah, so it'll be lagering or conditioning in the Keyser for 4 weeks before I get to taste it again. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Yeah, looking forward to giving that a whirl. The gravity sample yesterday was down to 1.006, which is quite low. But it was tasting pretty good, so I'm very happy about that. All right, so for doing upcoming beers, after I get back, I've got these beers will be pretty much going to the work party, the Wit, the Helis, the Passion, Southern Passion IPA, and I'll also be making another IPA collaboration with Mike Dean. We're going to be working on the Goose Island IPA recipe, sort of a collaboration, and then hopefully we'll be able to swap beers and taste each other's version of it, and maybe do a side-by-side comparison of the real thing and see how close we get. So that's about it in terms of brew stuff. Well, beers anyways. Hardware, I picked up this guy a few weeks ago. I had this shipped over. Bought this from one of the online stores because I couldn't find it over here. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to using this as a mash manifold. Forever, I've always used basically a silicone tube hose that comes into the top of the mash tun. It recirculates for the entire duration of the mash. Now, I do notice that there is a bit of an indentation of the grains underneath where the hose outlet is, so I'm a little bit afraid of channeling going on. So this hopefully will solve that problem. I don't know if you can see that, but as the water comes in, there's small holes towards the middle on each one of these arms, but the holes get bigger and bigger and eventually come out to an even bigger hole. And it's true like that on each one of the arms. It looks like a pretty solid construction. I've had it soaking in HBW for about a week, so I'm pretty sure that it's clean and good to go. So yeah, my new mash manifold. This is going to sit on top of the grain bed for the entire duration of the mash. I'm still going to go ahead and recirculate for the entire hour, and then having a hose come down my return. Instead of it free flowing, it'll come in here and then sort of spread out equally underneath on top of the grain bed and allow an even soak through the grain. So hoping to see an increase in my efficiency. I'm already at 80% mash efficiency. at least on a bad day. That's actually brew house efficiency. I'm upwards around between 83 and 86% mash efficiency. So I'm going to be really interested to see if this can bump it up a couple more points. But yeah, it's not expensive. It was for the shipping to get here, but won't be probably for you if you're going to buy it in the US. So I don't know. Don't buy it just because I bought it. Let me go ahead and test it out, and I'll show it to you in my next brew day video, and then I'll give you my final thoughts and conclusions after that. I want to give a special shout out to Immo. He's doing a life challenge. For the next year, he's basically going to be living a healthier life. And he's going to go for an entire year with no beer. Man, best of luck to you. It's a heck of a thing. Changing your whole lifestyle, becoming healthier, getting out and just enjoying the fresh air and the hikes, the videos that you've put out there so far. Really cool. I highly encourage everyone, go check out Immo channel. Watch his life challenge over the course of the next year and see the results. I wish him the best, and that you know, he gets not just beer cutting out of his life. You know, I still enjoy beer on the weekends, but you know, changing your whole lifestyle, eating habits, training, getting out there hiking, just enjoying life and living it to its fullest. I really look forward to seeing where you are this time next year, and forward to your final thoughts and conclusions of this life challenge. Very cool. I will toast you, sir, and bid you good luck. Cheers. One more thing, and that is home brewing systems. I recently ran across a brewing video by a channel. The channel is Paler Moss 00. Go ahead and check him out. I put the link down here. Paler Moss 00. This guy is brewing a brew system like none other I've ever seen. It's basically using you know, like hot plate or hot bowl components with pumps and recirculation. And it's really sort of out of the box thinking, and really I think that's so cool to see something out there other than like the Brutus 10 system, gravity systems, and whatever. It's just it's an original sort of design that's, you know, keeping in tune with all of the other concepts for basic brewing. So yeah, if anybody has access to these types of resources like he does, then maybe this is a cooler option for you other than trying to build something like this. Yeah, I really want to congratulate Paler Moss on being able to do this, and also to share the build experience and instruction videos on how to build this system as well. I think that's just so cool. So thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate your contributions to the community. That's what it's all about. So that's it, guys. That's all I've got going on. I hope that you are having a hell of a week and have a better weekend, and I'll see you in about a month or so. Cheers.